Hello there.
Good evening, welcome everybody. It's Obi-Wan Pez for Simplex Pachinko. Something is going on with my mouse. I think it might just be the mouse pad, so it's probably fine now. Quite possibly some old dirt that's just been accumulating for a long time and finally caught up with me, turned too glossy or something, and now it can't work. Mouse can't work properly on it. At any rate, hope you all are having a lovely evening. We are going to be playing some blueprints again tonight. I have my notes here. Last time we found the gallery, and we tried to find some. Try to find a 5, 6, and 7, and 8 letter clue that goes with each of the paintings that are here. Yep. Unfortunately, it did not work very well, but, you know. Well, that's a possibility. If we were going to be looking for some subversive type words that are going to be fitting here, I did just find that the 8-letter one does have the possibility to be renegade. So, possible. I told myself I was going to look at this later, you know, between last stream and this one, and try and, like, figure out what some of these might be, but, yeah, I did not look at them. I was working much more on the TTRPG stuff. I was panicked because I didn't have time to, like, you know, actually finish the stories that my players had. But good news, didn't matter. They barely survived one fight, and that was the end of the night. I was like, yep, you know what, that's fine. We'll call it there. And the guy who was not there, his character went down at one point. And we're like, we do also have the shared processing. No, I just restarted my computer. I don't know why the audio's all crackly, though. That is slightly disconcerting. Don't like that very much. At any rate, let's try and get this going. Let me just make sure that nothing else is running in the background that's not supposed to be here. Oh, gross. ODL. Yep, that's Boink. Okay. Yep, it's still running in the background despite not being here. Suspend. ODLK is... Ah, it's Russian. What is... Helps to investigate diagonal Latin squares. Okay. Like at some point I joined this particular project, but, you know, it's been a while. Okay, anyway. Now that it is not eating up my process, we will be able to do just fine. Right. Do we have any others? Nope. Showroom. Not going to happen. Drafting strategy sweepstakes. So we're going to need all of the drafting strategy magazines and then figure out what the puzzle is for them. We need 40 parlor games and 40 dartboards. We have 15 and 21, or 21 and 15 respectively. That's not that many. My goodness. Mount Holly directory, we have 85 of the 110 rooms. Draft a room in each of the open slots. Right. So we have to literally fill the entire thing. Have not been able to do that yet. Okay. Let's go to the outer house first. Get the, figure out what it is that we're doing here. Again, I'd like to be able to get the schools, but if we don't draw it, we don't draw it. Yeah, like that. Root cellar. Nice. Next step, make sure we get a shovel. X, Y, Z, A, B, C. May also want to bring out a magnifying glass if we can. It looks like there might be something here also, but wish that just gave me a shovel. I'm sure everybody wishes that. Right. So that's 6 steps just getting that. Actually, I would like things to pop forward a little bit. That's terrible. Corridor first. Spare room first. Bad idea. I want to hook around to get to the other places. Okay, so we can pull this and go downstairs. Den is nice. And we get a gem for it. Having the pool would have been nice, but we didn't have the gem yet, so... Yep. Locked. Okay. Parlor's a dead end. Storeroom's a dead end. Hallway... Can go further. Sure. If we go south... Oh, right, that's not south. Gift shop. Lovely. Okay. I would like for us to now be able to go into the bedroom. Nope. Not happening. Oh, that's the wrong way anyway. Okay, cool. That's fine. Cool. Observatory goes to a locked door. It sort of dead ends the left side. Well, I mean, all of it does, so might as well go for observatory and get the really awesome stuff. 16. 5 gems. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today, which is going to help with us getting the gems. Where are we? 20 is the next one. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Green rooms, flowers. Oh, nice. Swim plushie. Dare mode. Permanent addition to the master bedroom. Blue tents. Can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies in the trophy room. Dirigiblocks. Coming soon. Swim trunks. Permanent addition to the pool. Always handy for swimming, just be sure to bring some keys. Lunchbox. Permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with the lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Oh, that's her name. The chef. Yeah, we already knew that. Okay. So we know the gardener is Rina, chef is Joya, the maid is Mila, the queen is Orinda. That's all we got. Jaren Angels. Mount Holly Tea, permanent addition to walk-in closet. Just looks nice. Give up. I'm stumped. I wonder if any of these have something on them too. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Stay safe this holiday season. Nice. 46. It's been a while since I've seen some of these. There we go. Her ladyship's chamber. Yes. Next time you enter the boudoir, gain 10 steps. Next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. That is huge. umbrella with a goose. Hat with a feather. Does it never end? Spiral. Essentially 4 times around. Starting inside, spiraling out to the right, or starting outside, spiraling into the left. Does it never end? Okay, white queen. Sort of a beret sort of thing with a feather. There appear to be X's or stars or something around the outside, but that doesn't mean anything really. Just 3 in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Telescope. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. Oh. That's too bad. Okay. Harp. And, goose head. Umbrella. White with black stripes. Ballerina. White queen. Right. Should be her parents. Pince-nez glasses, bow tie, old collar, jacket, the whole 9 yards. Ooh, her ladyship's diary is locked, but we do get an upgrade disc. That could be good. Sun hat. I wouldn't describe her hair as wild quite, but you know. Windblown, perhaps? Tousled? Leather jacket. I mean, not leather necessarily, but high collar. Threatened blouse. Man, of all the days not to have a magnifying glass. Yes, this guy. Locket. Man with mustache. Thick eyebrows. Ooh. Sort of the Gemini symbol on the outside. Does that mean that this is her symbol? I don't think we've ever found a mysterious key or a diary key or anything like that. So I think at this point we're just going to wait until we're, given such an item. That is a terrible idea. There we go. When you put stuff down, make sure it's stable. Because let me tell you, that was going to make a big racket in about 10 minutes. Alright. She seems to like... Maybe it was she who really liked astronomy. Simon. Sun hat, red bow. Some of this is giving me the vibe of like Botany Manor. Just a little. It's interesting. She also has a flag in the corner. Red question mark? Then was she a member of the Loyalists? That could have been really bad. I don't suppose. Ooh. Why telescope? Oh, wow. So we just got an extra usage. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. That's big. So are the white and the black pieces then going to be the Loyalists and the Revolutionaries? And we have to line them up potentially inside the house. That could be really dark. Okay. cloister, like it. 3 gems, which is really harsh, but alright. There's gotta be a way to get in there, too. Okay. Let's go right first. That's not what I wanted. Whatever. Drawing room? Yeah, drawing room. That was down. This is right. Patio. Spread into each green room. Or library, which goes down. So unfortunate. Whenever you enter gymnasium, lose 2, but gives me an extra one going up. So we want to go right from here. We're going to lose an extra 2. It's fine because if we come down on it, those are the car keys. If we come down on it, nope, don't get anything special. It's to a color of your choice. If we go this way and choose a bedroom, will this offer us one of the special bedrooms that we don't really go to? At some point, do we not randomize anymore? We just get to pick stuff. Oh, oops. I also forgot to copy over. Oh no, it's not even copy over, it's group go tell. There we go. For anybody who's interested, that is rather unfortunate. Hang on. That's good enough. We are working with, again, Game On to end Lupus during the month of May. So anytime that anybody is interested in donating to our group goal here. We have a QR code way down in that corner. Those will give some rewards to us for other cool stuff. So let me just unlock this maybe. Shift that down a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. Cool. We're currently working with 8BitD's team to raise money for charity, and if anybody's so interested, and if you have the time, energy, and money, please feel free to click that or scan that donation link, and we'll do something fun on this channel to give you all a little bit of incentive. And if not, no worries. It's, you know, completely voluntary, and thank you very much. Lupus is an autoimmune disease that affects a lot of people across the world, but in the US, there has been a bit of a problem with the current administration not really liking science. So as a cause of this, a lot of the Lupus Foundation research money is being diverted to other projects, which means that people who need medication and research are not getting it. Okay. Right. So now that we've got that up, I'm going to continue here. Nothing behind the door. No. Wake up, dead man, train me. Hey, boudoir. This does turn. This one, on the other hand, right, it's just a room of every color. Let's do the boudoir because we get something special because of her ladyship's chamber. 10 steps, right, extra. Is that because... No, because the walk-in closet is the other one that's special. Okay. We would rather come about this from the drawing room because we get an opportunity to redraw if we don't like what we see. However, we are here, not there. Yeah. Rumpus room, +8 coin. Oh, yeah, and we get the other thing. Great Hall is a lot of keys requirement. I'd rather not do that. Not today. Okay. Rumpus Room also allows us to collect... Because it's going to give us more coin, we're going to be able to possibly purchase something. Can't quite read those. much, right? No. Oh. Good times. Made sure that it popped up with the assistance here for color. Interesting. I don't think I did that. Ah. Clicking the left stick added that assistance. Okay, that's directional. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Okay, yep. Board game. Puzzle Lavo? Nope. Pizza. Pizzolano. Split and pick. That looks like Mancala. Yeah. Crazy chess. Adventure. Senate. And I can't read the last one there. Something Road. Tunisia Road. No. Yeah, I can't read that one. Insert coin. It is only one.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway.
That's like kid's bedroom, nursery, and dark room.
Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open.
The outer gate.
A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
Missing item you did not
Until
take.
the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Missing item you did not take, which looked to be, I mean, it was the robins essentially on the front and the foyer table, which I have been saying that I was going to need to pick those robins up, like, the entire time. But I don't know. Whatever. Missing, or the unlocked gate. The unlocked gate at the front. Like, I walk up there, but like I never touch the gate. Maybe I should have. Alright, and then there was a vision of somebody watching me through here, which is not helpful. Okay. So the hat is like a boater. With a red thing again. And Rumpus Room is Black Bishop. Yep. Okay. And if there's anybody else here, by the way, who has not played the game, then feel free to work stuff out with me. 2 extra steps. Ugh. It's alright. Alright, closet, free steps, East Wing Hall. That's probably the best one to go. Right. Yeah, that one's white, so it's not even like, it's not a red or a... Hoople Sports. It is not a... Oi. I'm okay, I promise. Yeah, I'm not particularly strict about, like, you know, spoilers if you are also completely in the dark. It's just those who are already in the know. It would be helpful if those people did not particularly spoil anything. If you want to give some sort of like hints, then maybe we can talk, but not just yet, I don't think. I think I want to go out just yet. Where are we? We're back in the Foundation. Sure. Let's run out to... Let's run out to main area. Right, and we don't have any... No. No shovel, just, you know, happening to lay around anywhere. You get stuff in here. Oh, nope, nurse's station, not the nursery. Okay, we don't really want the reading nook because we'll get just stuck. Nurse's station's fine. Not really going to help. Guest bedroom, not really going to help either. Let's redraw. See what happens. Vault. This could be the exact one that we were kind of waiting for. So it is really expensive for 3 gems, but we have not actually been in here yet. No, that's a lie. We've been in here once. Nice. Monday, November 30th. Also helpful if you're trying to figure stuff out. Just a golden Ra statue in the corner, that's fine. Anubis. Right. So there is a specific vault number that we're supposed to have keys for. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was like 370 or something like that. Yeah. We don't have keys now, but at some point we had found a key. Nope, not that far. Yep, vault key 370. That was from the commissary. So if we find the commissary, we might be able to get the vault key this run. Oh, wait, Rook. Vault. The Nook has a white rook. Okay. Vault. White rook. Now, I want to say that the vault... No. Fortified strong room holds a good portion of Sinclair fortune, despite the fact that several inventories have led accountants to assume that true legacy is hidden elsewhere. Yeah, well. Drafted twice. Okay. Anyway. Right. I mean, it'd be really great to get back to the gift shop now that we have 52 coin. That's a long way. Alright. Might as well. Well, let's go to the other side of the entrance hall first. Figure out what we can put over here. Bedroom, reading nook, and kitchen. All three going to dead end. Reading nook, because we don't have any keys yet, might be a good idea. And the other white rook. No. That's... Oh, there it is. Yep. Library. Helpful. Weight room. Very unhelpful. And Great Hall. Let's do library. Hello? X marks the spot. Okay. 1, 2, 3, that one. I don't know if that's just today, or if that's... One, 2, 3, that one. So due north of Cloister 2 spaces. Okay. Drafting strategy. Sightseer's Guide, Swimbird, Fixed Stars, History of Verinda, EPCW's Pump System, and Drafting Strategy. Yeah, that's all we can do. Let's get that back for next time. Might be able to figure out something in the sweepstakes. I suspect we need like number 1 to actually see what the rules of the sweepstakes are, but you know, it's a lot of assumptions. Does that get us back outside? That can get us to the foundation, which can get us back downstairs. Okay, so let's go out to the gate first. I went right past the... It was not this gate. What is it? Make something. No. Swimbird. That is a gem stand. So there's gotta be a gem around here somewhere. We'll literally just pick apples. Be great. Gotta figure out what else is interactable. Okay, this smudge pot increases something to do with apples, but because it's November. I want to say that like we can grab those birds that are in the front room and put them out on the the bird baths and like maybe attract more birds or something, but it just doesn't. There. Okay, the rings are just rings, they're not spirals, so it's not that. This shelter has something to do with something. There's so much that's like right on the edge of understanding. At least I'm pretty sure. The other problem is that I don't have the items that I need to like craft things. I also don't have a workshop at the moment, but there's another shelter there. Item that I missed. That's the gate. Right. 3 of those lit of the 4, but I don't know where the 4th one is. It's now about 3 o'clock. The lantern. The lantern was just plain missing when I saw that vision, and the birds were all knocked over. There's nothing to grab onto. Wonk. There's just nothing here. Like I wasted all those steps to get out there, because canes. Right. Give me things. I got nothing. Well, that's unfortunate. There's that guy with the bow tie. He doesn't have his glasses, though. If we get his glasses, will we be able to do something? I don't know what he's missing, if anything. I need a shovel. Nope, not that way. Down, up and around. Either way, right. Gift shop. Swim trunks. Be sure to bring some keys. Permanent addition to walk-in closet. Just looks nice. Alright, we'll do swim trunks. Brings us down to 12. We don't have enough for the lunchbox. I don't want to be back here again. So, take the Mount Holly tea for now. This probably won't do anything, but ship's chamber. Okay, again, 2 north from Cloister. Right. Oh man. I could redraw. Yeah. Passageway. Good option. Because Great Hall, I don't have any keys. Please be open, please be open, please be open. Damn it. Okay, we need a lockpick. Freezer. Freezes accounts. Ooh. Commissary. But I don't have anything at the moment. weight room, lose half the steps, but it might be worthwhile. Foundation. Right. Helpful. Damn. Back to the east wing, and we pray. Yep, stuck. Wasted so many steps. Damn. Alright, let's get back to the foundation and drop into the basement. See if we can manage to find anything there. I don't think so, but you never know. No shovel anywhere. 3. No food anywhere. Condenser. Remote power box. We get the steam to the boiler and then go into the remote power box and turn them all purple. Is that a thing? Blech. I don't see what he was talking about. Oh well. Alright, well, I guess we'll call it a day from here. Not suspicious at all. Sort of like escape tunnels or something. Alright. Let's go in. Call it a day. We don't have a computer, so we can't get the disk wasted. We didn't have a shovel, so we couldn't even use the root cellar. All 3 of the doors were locked up here. One new room, her ladyship's chamber. Alright, continue. Day 25. Our 5 coin for allowance. Still can't take the lantern, can't move the birds, can't do anything over here, so I don't know what the guy was talking about, but there's no item that's missing. There's no item that I can take. Just nothing. Tool shed in the trading post. Tool shed. A battery. And metal detector. More likely to find cool stuff. No hammer. Can't take the broom. It's too bad. Good times. Sure, reading nook. Hallway's open, that's good. Library just kind of leads us in a bit of a circle there, so I think we'll pass on this one and wait for it later. Ooh. Single coin. Turn right, this is up. Parlor sounds good. And then on the other side. Pantry back to the main entrance, closet dead end, and kitchen back to the main entrance. No gems. So, closet, we can also get 2 items. Excuse me. Oh, nice. This is going to allow us to get the power sledge, which will allow us to break some walls. I'm pretty sure that there were a couple of walls that I know we need to break. So... parlor? Okay. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. The white box is true. Okay. If the white box is true, then the gems are in this box, which is also true. Well, sorry. Which, if that one is true, then this one is true as well, and the gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box would also be true, so we can't have that happen. At least one box must be false. If this is false, the white box is true, then the gems are in this box would be also false. The gems are not in this box would have to be true, meaning that the gems would have to be in the black box. Hey. Key. Spare room, guest room, nurse's station. Man, I hate this. Spare room, let's go through. There's a coin. Bedroom. Guest room, dead end. Nurse's station, dead end. Bedroom's the only real choice here. So that'll give us a free walk through this room. Top hat. There's somebody who has a top hat. Corridor, always unlocked. We can go straight through. Billiard room goes into the foundation, which I do like. Passageway goes in multiple directions, which I really like. It is 2 gems, but I think it's going to be worth it here. This means that going straight across is up. Left is foundation, and right right is locked. This is which way? Up. Let me go on then. Courtyard, I do not have any gems. Corridor unlocked. Guest room dead end. Corridor again. This was also where we had seen an X marks the spot, but I just don't think that this room is going to have one. Call me crazy. Den sounds good. As much as I want the laboratory, can't have it. We'll hold on that. Okay, storeroom, drawing room. I do have a gem. May draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Sure. Let's do it. Again, a reminder, we do have a vault that we need to open here. But we still have no clue what the number is. Which is crazy. So we got all these pictures with all these measured steps, which makes me want to think that we ought to be able to figure something out. We ought to be able to come up with the number. We ought to be able to come up with a number for this. Ah, that's what we were supposed to figure out here. Just the fact that that can bend. Somewhat amusing that I didn't see that until now. Okay, then all of these. I must have blown right through an ad break. Cool. Apparently I didn't even see it. That was 20 minutes ago. should be some sort of correlation between that distance there and like either a number that's hidden in this picture or in the frame. Or who knows what. Right. This is really not helping. No, it's not like... All the humans are 2 feet. All the horses are 4 feet. Then how do you countenance what the directions are and the way they're facing? Alright. Package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Can't do the observatory. And pantry leads us back down, but, you know, that's okay. What the hell? Yeah, order placed. Okay. Delivered 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cinca Co. That is from Dad. Let's try Fenairs. Mount Elias, stay Fenairs. 63080. 6789. SKR. Right, the red. Royal Mail. Ooh. Right, so utility room. More detailed instructions sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. So this is not the same as the other thing I was talking about. Plus, press blue next to red to make purple. Press any button above to activate blue. So they all have to be green in order to press any button to make it blue. Or something. Electronic mail. So that should be the office. And I haven't been able to get the office properly for a very long time. Let's return all correspondence package to Denny Ravane. He's no longer employed with the staff. What do you do, essentially? Right about noon? No. Not even 10 o'clock. Okay. I would like to do the one in the other den, possibly. This had an X marks the spot, but I don't know if that's only when we have the treasure map. Commissary. Can't do it. Storeroom gets us stuff. And guest bedroom gets us steps. Let's just do no, not chorus. Alright, this keeps us alive here, because that means we get one of each of the things. Okay, this goes here. That can go downstairs, or go over to this side. Foundation. We can get the billiard room, the lavatory is a dead end, walk-in closet. We get 4 items from the walk-in closet. That's pretty nice. I don't imagine her ladyship's bedroom there is going to give us the benefit, but 1, 2, 3. Right. It's that boater hat again. Might be a different one, I suppose. Hey, look. It's the t-shirt. It looks nice. Sleep mask 4. First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Do we have any out at the moment? We have 1 bedroom. And as long as we backtrack through it, then we'll end up getting 5 extra steps. Hat boxes. Okay, we go back left and get the drawing room because we have a key now. Workshop, very helpful. Security, very helpful. It's not going to really matter which way we go. Yep, okay. Let's do security so we get the extra room. And also we can unlock the other door. Because... a coin. What we're going to do is we're going to say, I would like... Okay, we have nothing that we missed. The keycard system settings. I would like to have the offline mode changed to unlocked, so that if we can shut them off, if we can kill the power to it, then they will just be open. At the moment, I would like them to be set to low, because I don't want them showing up pretty much at all. However, no, we don't have a network. However, if we have either find a key card or we draft the maintenance room, the breaker box, then we want to shut it off and turn that to high so that as many doors as possible are going to be security doors, which are open. They'll just be open. Yeah, let's go. Observatory or a laundry room. We can launder the currency. Get a bunch of stuff. This is a dead end. This will get us all the way through, but then we lose one of the floor plans. Being able to see one of the floor plans. As much as I hate that, we're getting close to the end here for today, so this will allow us to dig through to the other side, at least. Do we have car keys? We do not have car keys. Okay, this is blocked, this is blocked, yep. Garage, 3 keys. Or guest bedroom 10, which will get us 15 steps, but it won't matter because we'll just be done. Or the archive floor plan. We had the car keys yesterday. Or do we redraw? I think we redraw. I hate it. Green rooms do not cost gems, which is nice, but pretty much dead ends us. Archive floor plan, no idea what it is. Or gymnasium, lose 2 every time you enter it. I mean, this is, again, going to allow us to keep going. Car keys. If we also get the garage again. You jerks. Those are not supposed to be locked. I mean... okay. Now we gotta go all the way back out. Get back to the passageway, go through the bedroom. Nothing else here, I'm gonna guess. Just randomly awesome stuff sitting around for me to collect. No, no gems, no, okay. This way, so ooh, claim ticket, pick sound amplifier. This will allow us to potentially pick some locks, but it's a dead end. So it allows us to go all the way back up there to the gymnasium and potentially open those 2 doors. Potentially. Or do we get 4 coin to then possibly never be able to use them? Let's do pantry. Let's see what happens. Library, which gets us out to the other open area. So, again, kicking the can here. Alright, December 1st, 1993. To the ambitious young architect, fresh blueprint represents boundless possibilities when you're staring at a blank canvas. We all start as an empty floor plan. Okay. Grant gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Be sure to check the room you're in for gems before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. Pretty much. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up wine cellar even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. You may have a bit of a problem. When you begin drafting your house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting a line straight north and ignoring the many unopened doors they've left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of early ranks. When these architects reach higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference had they only been found earlier in the day. Alright, look game, you don't have to call me out like that. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you're leaving lots of unopened doors behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms in the early ranks, you'll have a much better chance of success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Five combos you won't want to miss. If you draft Cloister before Terrace, you will be down 3 gems, but if you draft them in the reverse order, Cloister will be free. Identifying synergistic floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting these rooms will provide you for additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Right, so Terrace before Cloister. Foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Hallway doors are always unlocked. I don't think I have Foyer, so I need to figure out what the yep. I need to figure out what the conditions are to collect Foyer. Alright, drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. Right. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room, which I imagine should be the other way around. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in workshop. have the attic and all the other stuff that I found before workshop. Making a connection. Two-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You'll find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. Utility closet is a perfect example. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms in the other rooms you have drafted in your house. Garage powers garage door and grants west path access. Dark room turns lights back on after blowing the fuse. Gymnasium turns the lights off to prevent step loss, which I've known all that. Her ladyship's chamber has synergy with Lady Epson's other two rooms, boudoir and walk-in closet. Boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, and kitchen, and several other features located outside the main house. In the kitchen, you can check what the course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make a meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by tomb, and the amount of keys found in servants' quarters. Every time you solve a puzzle in billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly next time you draft it. Yeah, well. It's been alright. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that it will be the case. That will be the case next time you draft it. Day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted. If you're stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it's just smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you come across. There's a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you've never seen before. Even if you don't think they've seemed useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. Grr. It's interesting. That shows the drafting tools on the page opposite drafting strategy table of contents. But here, that's not there. That's, in fact, this thing. September 5th, Kimberly Thompson. Who's Kimberly Thompson? Okay. Gift shop. Souvenirs for sale. Locksmith. Keys for sale. I think we should probably go for the gift shop. Get the get the lunchbox, and then see what else we have immediately surrounding this thing. In fact, we could just draft the 2 rooms next door. Utility closet, definitely. And we get a key. Okay, so we want the gymnasium off, the dark room we want on, the garage we want on. There is no cabinet. Keycard system we want off, and then we go over to the keycard system and turn it to high so that we get as many rooms as possible that have a keycard attached, because it'll just be open. Okay. Ah. Ah, right. There we go. That took way too long. Unfortunately, we still don't know really what that does. So we've just got to trust that that will do something eventually. 28 steps. Ooh. Oh, dining room. We're not at rank 8, though. Bunk room counts as 2 bedrooms. Sure, let's do that. This will get us some extra steps. Yeah. And then we get some gems. Nice. Alright, what do the boys have in here? Ah. We're going to eventually be able to put that game in this system. Get kernel. Lantern. Oh yes. Hamster, gerbil, something. Okay, so why do I get the feeling the guys fell out over politics? Yay. Lunchbox. Reach rank 5. Permanent addition to dining room. Okay. it comes to this. Right back to the bedroom, through passageway to the corridor, den. Jeez, this is a long path. Drawing room, hang a corner, go to security. Oh. Yeah, go to security first before we do passageway. So that way... it's more likely to give us other rooms, which have... not that way, we want to go this way. Yep. Den, hang a left. Back into security. Turn this up to high. Keycard settings. Change to high, confirm setting. Change offline mode, we want it to be unlocked. Okay, now run back around to the passageway. Yeah, because we're close. If we get too far, other... damn it. Alright, they're both locked. Right. Right. Let's go up, see what happens. Alright, billiard room, stuck, archived, no clue. Courtyard, go straight. So, might be able to find something. Nope. Oh, we could smash this. Whee! Keys. Nice. Okay. So now we can go back. Get other stuff. Boudoir or the claim check. Let's do boudoir because now we do have more keys. This has a limited amount of space, so if we go back here, we only have a limited number of places that we can get to. Drawing red rooms is more likely. No, thank you. Billiard room is a dead end, so... or we can take a chance. Sure, why not? What do we get? Guest bedroom. Been trying to give me that for hours. And the key card. Man. Screw that. That's just mean. Why would you do such a thing? Alright, let's go back around to the passageway. Well, we're in the neighborhood. Open trophy room. We don't have that. Alright. Wee! 5. Alright, let's use the archived. Okay, makes sense. Master. Workshop. Workshop would be very nice. +1 extra step for every room in the house. We're probably coming up to the end of the day, so 27 is most likely going to be enough steps. But workshop, we might be able to make new items. For every 3 coin we collect, gain an additional 1 in interest. Okay, and then there's another item here in the room. Nope. Ah. Key. Sledgehammer battery pack can make something. Battery pack and nothing else. So yeah, let's do that. Crap. Right. Battery pack, sledgehammer, and shovel, I think, was the thing that could make the... No. Hang on a sec. Sledgehammer battery pack. No, I don't remember what it is. Metal detector. Key card. And sleep mask. Nope. Nothing. Oh, we need to go to the library if we want to figure out what... No, thanks. We want to figure out what we have made before. I feel like maybe we've got a list in our... No. That's not what that is. Too bad. Foyer. Her ladyships, as well as master. Yeah, master bedroom. Maybe should have done that because we would have gotten the one thing we didn't get. What do you mean rumored? I've been there. I don't know what number 40 is. 430. Boiler pump. $16.19. 4811. Jeez. That's a lot of things. There's probably one more puzzle. One more, like, connection room. One more closet type room. Red. Found all the red rooms. Shops. Still missing one. I think that, no, trophy room is one of the blue ones. So that's out there. Found floor plans. Mechanarium conservatory. And outer rooms for the thing outside. House history. No. Okay. Nope. Resume. Alright. Is that a treasure map? No. No. It's a drain pipe. Cool. Alright, sleep mask. We get a gem out of the corner. Locksmith, Chamber of Mirrors, which is not going to get us anywhere. And an archive floor plan, which I don't know what it's going to be. So I think now is a good chance to redraw to get something guaranteed. Is going to have one door per engineering room in the house, which currently is 1, 2, I guess 2. Billiard room's going to be a dead end, and archived we don't know. So mechanarium seems reasonable to put in. 1, 2, 3. So it includes itself, I think. Door is locked. Sure, why not? Realistically, I probably should have gone the other way, but that's fine. 40 is not going to help us at the moment because our gift shop, A, is way down there, and B, does not have anything cheap anymore. Billiard room. We already got the swim trunks. We don't know how much the video game is, and the next thing's like 110. So yeah, we have no use for it. Billiard room, we can go that way. What's this? Ads are going to start in just a minute. So we'll head downstairs and cycle that water, stretch, get up and do all that good stuff. See you in roughly 3 minutes, and we shall be right back. Oops, not that one. Let's see what this is real quick. Dining room. Very useful. Let's do it. Alright. Be right back. Thanks everybody for coming. GoTel link is over down in that corner over there. If you're so inclined and have the extra cash, please feel free to send a little bit of money toward the Game On to End Lupus. Lupus Foundation of America is putting out this fundraiser to help support people who have lupus and to support education and research projects. So thanks so much. Be right back. So, welcome back. So, let's see. Let's do two things, one right after the other. Right, so, Jocelyn hoist. We do 20-pound arm curls, do some shoulder lifts, I guess, and then pull one of these over the head and do tricep lifts. So, just make sure that we get the arms, sufficiently worked out. The legs tend to get worked out pretty well from Tai Chi and a few other things, so we're just trying to increase strength a bit, do some training. And usually we go right to failure on arms or on the bicep curls. Although we are getting a bit stronger, so yeah, that's about it. Alright, then just pick up with the shoulders, work the deltoids a little bit. That's probably good enough. And then we take one, up and over, and triceps. And try not to crack yourself on the head if you're doing this. That tends to be the hard part. And we're going to pick a word for a new vocabulary out of John Gould's Maine Lingo, a wicked good guide to Yankee vernacular. So, we're going to attempt to look for something that is a very Maine type word. So one of the things that if you do go to Maine at some point, you are always going to be exposed to is the Steamer. Steamer. In this particular instance, a steamer is a simply delicious long-neck Maine clam, not too small, not too large, just perfect for steaming. So if you end up going to Maine, definitely go to one of the little like lobster shacks that are out there. Recommended you get a plate of steamers, which are going to be long neck clams. Get a lobster, usually small to medium size. Make sure that you bring a friend who knows what they're doing, because otherwise you're going to miss out on a whole bunch of the meat that's in there. And I would recommend, either or both, fried clams or fried shrimp. And this is the proper, done the proper Maine way, in Maine, from and by people in Maine. Just highly recommended. And let's do one more. Flat-ass calm. FLAT-ARSECALM. Absolutely no motion of wind and water. Coleridge achieved tediously the same perfection of description in several lengthy stanzas of The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Flat-ass calm. Right. So, gonna go back to the game. There we go. So we have, in fact, found both the billiard room, which will go up, and the dining room, which goes across. I'd say probably the dining room first, just so that we get all the food stuffs here. And in order to do this, I guess we need the kitchen? Probably. Makes sense, I guess. Commissary is going to dead end, but we might get something that we need. The pick amplifier is nice, but again, we're just going to lose it because we don't have any locked doors at this point, and we still have a key. Oh, gems. Yeah, shovel. Magnifying glass. Did we have some things that we were trying to look at? Potentially the drawing room. Courtyard definitely has some places for shovel. We can also get back to the workshop and make a thing. I don't think at the moment we really have any need to make things, unfortunately, but we could try to make something new if we end up getting the shovel. I would like the magnifying glass, but that's not going to help. I've only got one coin anyway. Ouija blocks. Are these meant to be something? Anyway. Right. God damn it. Alright, you got 6. Right, 10 minus 6 is 4. Times 2 divided by 2 should still be 4. Yep. Sum all of these up. 1, 2, and 3 make 6. Squared is going to make 36. Minus 20 makes 16. Times 2 divided by 2, 16. Yep. 20 minus minus 16 minus 1, so 20 minus 17 is 3, squared is 9, times 2 is 18. Shh. Getting me nervous there for a second. Yeah. I think we could spare a key. Okay, garage. Do like it. Dark room is going to be a potential problem. I believe it's going to pop, and I'm not going back down to the utility closet to fix it. So that means we will not be able to see if we use this. Alternatively, if we do garage, we get 3 keys, and we have car keys, so we're going to get stuff. Meh. I don't think it's going to matter. Sure, why not? Let's do dark room. See what's going to happen. Yeah. Last one. Ah, furnace. Well, crap. It's fine. Shovel and battery pack, maybe broken lever. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay, well, makes it fun. Oh well. Pizza. Yeah, plus an additional 10 if you have the furnace, which I do. Damn it. Summer truffle sauce, smothered in fontina cheese, wild mushrooms, and spiced salami, cooked to perfection with just the right amount of char. So that's 30. Do we get another 15 for the... No. Oh. Half as many as the dinner would get, which is 20. So we got 10 when I picked up the lunchbox. Okay. Okay, so we're back up to 49 steps, and we need to go back to the workshop. So, straight across, and then come through the quarry yard and dig stuff. Helpful. Hey. I would find it better, actually, if we found more of those scraps of paper. A rather dirty coin. We now have enough if we go back to the commissary for the other thing. I think it was 4. What was it? Magnifying glass. Yep. And we'll leave it there for now, just in case. Probably don't have any more anyway. What was the thing? Yeah, dark room to furnace anyway. That wasn't going anywhere. Right. So we have the archive security drawing room. Den corridor passageway. I don't think it had any dig spots. The foundation did. We'll come back to the foundation once we go to the workshop. Sometimes there are holes in the floor and things, but just gotta make sure there's nothing here randomly. Ah, magnifying glass, right. Well, that's written by hand. Right. Okay. So we cannot access any of these things. Worth it. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Yeah, it's in the car, literally. The grand realm of fen airs. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. 7 o'clock. Probably AM. Why not? Swimbird. Wasn't anything in the tool shed this time. Okay, East Wing Hall. Huh. Who's that? Justice? Maybe. Can't tell. The old words, if we eliminate the B there. Anyway. Alright. Keycard. We got a lot of stuff this time. Nothing. Coin purse. Nothing. Magnifying glass. With the metal detector. Makes the burning glass. Ooh. Yes. I want to see if that can ignite either the lantern. Oh, okay. Shovel. Battery pack. Sledgehammer? No. Okay, not shovel. Sledgehammer. Battery pack. Yeah. Might have been the metal detector. I can't remember now. Shovel in the battery pack. No. Alright, battery pack and nothing else. We already tried that. Key card. Doesn't match with anything. Sleep mask. Doesn't match with anything, so. Oh well. The burning glass, I want to know if that sets off. There are candles, right, in multiple locations. So, it'd be really helpful to know if we could light a few candles here and there. Coins. At this point, not helpful, honestly. Okay, a couple there. This is right. Nothing interest. Key. Already got lots of keys. Alright. So where else are we going? Bedroom. Spare room did not have something to dig up this time. Library, no. Not the gift shop. I don't think the gift shop has anything else to purchase. Utility closet, I don't believe had a hole in the floor. I think we're just back outside again. So, we might as well use the foundation entrance to just go down into the basement. Where we might have the ability to dig stuff up in this basement. Doesn't look like it. At least not right here. Okay. Should be a couple of dig spots behind here. Need to get up on that first. Nope. Cool. Alright. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Oh, shoot. Right. I don't have the glass anymore because I used it to make a burning thing. This is just getting us the rules for all these things, and like there's an extra lever somewhere. Yep, there we go. There's been stuff here all the time. Always draw a tunnel while drafting this room. What? Okay, interesting. Performance log 621, date 18th June 1918. The complete manifest for all of the excavation equipment has been rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. After tomorrow, the site will be sealed and all remaining hardware will be packed up and transported to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. It's unclear if they will also seal that tunnel after our crew has left, but I suspect they may want to keep ready access to the gear, especially now that they have begun operations in the East Mine. A month ago, I believed that the discovery of gemstones in that cavern was directly linked to the closure of this site, but now I'm not so sure. The Baron doesn't seem the type to value shiny baubles over history. Assay 502. Oops. I mean, he'd blow it up with dynamite or something. The ability to light a fuse at a distance, it said. Okay, so if I go back in here, I'm pretty much just done, right? There's nothing to do. Special candles and ignite fuses. I guess we can look around downstairs and see if there are any more special candles. I don't think there are. Right, there's nothing down here in terms of like torches. What's he pointing at anyway? Like he's pointing up here. All this stuff. Okay. Oh, that's water. Never mind. Uh-huh. Lantern with the map. Alright. This is the full map. It's told us that there was some secret down here, I think. But I don't have a... Yeah, buried floor plans. There's a secret thing here, which... Again, we found... Hey, Anakim, how's it going? Thank you for the lurk. God. Like, I need to come down here with the power sledge. I don't have it. Right, this is already lit, so it's not like that's helping us any. That's just a box. It's a lantern. Come on. Right, May 3rd, 1918. After almost 3 years, SNR has informed me we'll be closing up the site in June. Right, June. So that's what we did in the other one. It's somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world. Maybe one day. So 2.5 years. So that put it back to December 1915. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it is vitally important we conclude the efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be generations before they're reopened. Okay, So, excavation was December 1916 to June 1918. Oop. Yep, and now we are stuck here, so that's all right. Also, if we advance it 1, we might be able to come back through here, but I don't remember if... No. I don't think I can... That's a step. Right. Ooh, special candles? Yes! Can I put them out again? No. I don't have the chapel. There we go. I might have already done the ones in the chapel. Right. There we go. Excavation. Oh my goodness. This is fine. Foreman's log. Let's see. Yep. July 1915, which is before the date that I had. No, December 1915 was what I said. Asterisk. July 1915. Foreman's log 20. After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted on the cliffside, one piece at a time, the wait was finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavation of the first tunnel, first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personnel transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feeling the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited to the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down the tunnels in fashionable style. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Aha, yep. Let's go this way first. Uh-huh. Huh. Oh, hell. One would assume here. Those are 9, though. Nope. could very well be possible that I don't have the right pieces if this is on the current map. Rather than like the optimal map or something. Oh no. Yeah, I think this is the current room. In which case, I don't have all these. Her ladyship's bedroom is only going to be on the sides. Precipice. Interesting. Okay. Precipice. Battery compass electromagnet. No, that was the... battery and compass make the electromagnet. That's something separate. I think that one collects all the keys or something like that. Okay. We have one of each piece. Right? Yeah. Pawn, knight, bishop, rook, king, queen. Place on current. Current locations. So this also means that the pawn should, in theory, be lit up somewhere over here. Yep. Because multiple of the bedrooms had the pawns in them. The rook was only in, I think that is the reading nook, and the vault. Study was the Black Queen. Office was the White King. Security was the White Knight, so this also should be over here somewhere. Oops. Really? Was it? I didn't think security was in the middle. Really? What do I have for bishops? Bishops, bookshop, rumpus room. Chapel. Makes sense. That's it. Hence why they're blue and not black or white, probably. Okay, well, so much for that. Alright, ads again in 5 minutes. Ooh, that's water. Ooh, oh, and that seems like it could be broken. July 1915, as our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were much part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but only after a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. The site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. I'm going to go with the second one. Uh-huh. Ah. Foreman's copy, do not remove, realm and blank, sigils of the past and blank. Professor R. Willard, Fen Ayres, Robert Bird and Sons, 1905. Something of the first era, either natural or creations, accustomed to various signs, aid. They did this in order that the blank of their realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not new tradition. They've been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, when we use the term sigil, we're referring to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. Let's just put this on pause here. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs, to clearly display the correlation between sigil and iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of leafless burning trees seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, each variation tells a story of the land. Even adorned borders around sigils have special meaning. Okay. Right. So, core. Dividing lines. Moats. there around the edges. And border. Okay. Core. Aha. The center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. These are things that were found in... Yep. These were found in the 5th grade homework, and also that's Arinda, Fen, Air something. Core something. And Airs, possibly. So Fen Airs being the cross between Pentagon and Mountain? Question mark. But we definitely saw her ladyship had the ER Gemini sort of symbol attached to her stuff. So she belongs to that particular kingdom. Several examples from well-known kingdoms, or something like that. Core gives us a name. The rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it's important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as the first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first describe the place. The rays show dividing lines from one sigil to another, different style number, and something else. Differences in these immediately reveal several things about the realm. Traces, or something that combines the core with the rays, counting the rays, transportation, ships, something or other. This is not going to help. Ship routes, carriages, locomotion. Here used around the track-based travel, horse galloping, carriages, ship routes, 8 rays. Wavy lines indicate heat, rainy realm, stormy realm. Ray dotted with falling circles is used for snow. Windy, displayed on sigils by the use of bent curved lines. Does it never stop? The wind. Does the wind never stop? Ray dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. Maybe. Blizzard. Modes. Tribal, hunter-gatherer. I'm going to run through and just, like, copy all of this stuff down. Or take screenshots of it. 8 different borders, each corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors. Red. Martial, fog, red banners. Studying the core, rays, motes, and border of the sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. Right, Marshall. Here. Core. Fen. Red banner. Fog. It's not really a specific... Oh, with the thingies. Yep. Okay. Fog. I don't know why the color must have been wrong here. Why scratch it out? Okay, we're just gonna take all the pictures. Oops, no, not this one. Next one. We're just going to dump all that into a picture file or whatever. And more. Right? Somebody collapsed all these tunnels. Don't want us to know why. Buildings. Yeah. There's only 3 dividing. They have those shapes. That's weird. Either diagonal here. One big and then space. And then we've got this sort of Utah shape thing in these locations. I mean, we are so going to get in trouble for all of this. The monarchy is going to take us out. Unless the monarchy just isn't in charge and we are the rightful heir. God can hope. Right, we don't have any information on why that's going to be. Ugh. Right. No, can't light the candle. Can't take the birds. Damn it. inventions. We made 6 out of the 8. Room 8 on rank 8. We still don't have room 8, so can't get that. Okay. We're going to call it a day then. $141 steps. Impressive in. Alright, and then we're going to head on over to somebody else's channel and say goodnight for this. We'll be back tomorrow for more calculation type math. Then on Thursday we'll be here for TTRPG planning, and Friday we'll be back for games. So sorry we're gonna raid on an ad, I guess. This is gonna be weird. I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow or the next time that we're doing something that you're interested in. So have a good night, everybody. We'll head on over to somebody's channel. Oh yeah, Cinco de Mayo. We'll head over to Solo's. So, see you all in a bit. 10 seconds.